What's up, guys? Devin, Zander. And if you can't tell, I have the lights on in the office for once. I thought maybe I would see how the video looked without me being all in the dark and depressed. But look, today we're talking about waiting for the perfect time to start. And the reason why I'm discussing this with you today is because one of our heads of enrollment, Andy Barber, he specifically asked me to shout him out. So Andy, shout out to you, bro. He's in the other room listening to call reviews right now. But he talks with a lot of customers, and one thing he hears over and over is that people are going to start in a few weeks. They're going to start in a few months. Time's not right. I'm going to do it when I have more free time, or one of the worst offenders, I'm waiting till January 1st, the new year to do it. It's like, oh my God, it's insane. But let's get into today's episode really quick. I'm Devin Zander, your host. This is the From Delivery Driver to CEO podcast. These are lessons, tales, stories, pictures of my dog sometimes. This is the journey from a Jimmy John's delivery driver and high school dropout, that was me, to the CEO of an 8-figure software and education company and all the great things I learned along the way. So if you want to improve your business, marketing, and life, hey, you're in the right fucking place. Let's get in today's episode. So waiting for the perfect time to start. Look, first of all, when people say, oh, I don't have enough time right now, or this isn't the perfect time to start, something like that, let me challenge you. Let me say, the fact that you don't have time right now is exactly why you fucking need this. This is why you need this right now, so you can unlock freedom, so you can unlock free time. Because let me tell you what, it's never going to get easier. 3 weeks from now, 6 weeks from now, 8 weeks from now, a year from now, you'll probably still be busy because your life's going to be the same, because you're not doing anything to change your life. You're accepting your reality as it is. You're living within it. You don't want to change bad enough, and you're saying, oh, I'll change tomorrow. I'm just so busy right now. Oh, so exhausted. That's why you fucking need to change. That's why you need to make this decision right now to be better, to change your life. Because if you don't change, if you don't do something, you're still going to be busy. Nothing's going to change. You'll still have the same job. You still have the same overweight body. If that's something that you want to change, you'll still be in an unhappy relationship. You'll still not be where you want to be. Your finances will not be where they want to be. And that's why you need to stop putting it off. Stop waiting for that perfect moment, or else you're just going to be in this perpetual cycle of waiting for tomorrow. Before you know it, a week's gone by, a month's gone by, 6 months, 1 year, and you're still in the same exact spot you were before. What we put off until tomorrow never gets done. Just do it now. Stop waiting for that perfect moment, because there's no such thing as a perfect moment. There's no such thing as a better moment. What does Warren Buffett say about the stock market? The best time to invest is yesterday. The second best time is right now. Stop trying to time the market. Stop trying to time perfection. Nobody can do it. And those who do it, well, they're fucking lucky. They're super lucky. That's all there is to it. Luck is not a factor in business. Do people get lucky? Yes. Should you ever rely on luck? No. Okay? You know what's better than luck? You know what's a million times better? Just getting out there, doing things, failing, getting back up, doing it again. Stop waiting for conditions to be perfect. They will never be perfect, and that's okay. Do you expect it to be easy? It's not, and that's fine. But here's the truth, is that most people, and look, no offense, but most people have that same mindset where it's like, oh, I don't want to do more than an hour or 2 hours of work a day. That's what the competition's doing. That's what your competition is doing. And you know what that means? It means you don't even need to work that hard to beat them. 3, 4, 5 hours a day, you're going to be doing twice as much work as the average person. It's not that much. And if you could put in 8 hours a day, dude, you're going to crush. You'll crush everybody. But look, that's a little off topic. My point is stop waiting for perfect, because all you're doing is pushing off the inevitable. And the inevitable is one of two things. If you keep putting it off, that is. If you keep putting your life on hold. The inevitable item number one is you just never change, and your life, you have to accept how it is now, because it's not going to change. So whatever issues you have right now, whether it's your relationships, your finances, your job, your weight, your fitness, your relationship with your kids, I don't know what it is. But if you keep saying, I'll take care of it tomorrow, chances are you'll never do it. And you're just going to have to accept that how it is now, that's your reality for the rest of your life, because things aren't going to magically happen. You need to be the one to make a change. So stop putting it off till tomorrow and just get it done. It's your duty. And if you're not lying to yourself and you really want this, all you're doing by putting it off until tomorrow is punishing yourself. You're forcing yourself to live in your current reality longer. Now, the second inevitable thing that'll happen is eventually you'll change and you'll really regret not doing it sooner. You'll say, why did I wait so long to change my life? I could have been living like this years ago if I had just stepped up and decided to make the change, to take action and do it now. Because let me ask you this, whenever you've been in a bad relationship and you finally get out of it, did you say, man, I'm glad I waited so long to get out of this relationship? Or if you've ever gotten into better shape, have you ever looked back and you're saying, man, I'm glad I stayed fat for so long and just kept putting off getting in shape till today? You're like, no. You're like, man, should have done this sooner. This was easy. And in fact, a lot of the times, let me tell you, it's much easier being fit than it is being overweight. It's a lot better. You enjoy life a lot more. It's just the truth. You're healthier. You can do more things. You can enjoy more life. It's much better to be wealthy than it is to be poor. All right? Because although money doesn't solve all your problems, it sure makes life a whole lot easier. Okay? If you're going to be depressed, I'd rather be depressed with a bunch of money than depressed wondering how I'm going to feed my family. You know what I'm saying? Money can't solve everything, but it can solve most of your problems in life. But if you keep putting things off until tomorrow, if you keep punishing yourself, you're not doing anything to me. It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't hurt us. It doesn't hurt anybody, really. It hurts you, hurts your family. That's all. I mean, it doesn't affect me whether or not you decide to change your life. I don't get paid for doing this podcast. It's free content. I'm doing it because I want to see the change in the world. I want to see the change in you. I want to see you be the best version of yourself because I've been where you've been. I've been poor, all right? I was a Jimmy John's delivery driver. I was a high school dropout. I was raised by a single grandma. We grew up in the hood. She made like $2,000 a month, which, you know, whatever. That's not that bad. But my mom died when I was a kid. My dad abandoned me with my grandmother because he was 19 when my mom died and he couldn't handle it. My mom died at 16. I didn't have a ton of money. I know what it's like to be poor. And I know what it's like to be out of shape. I know what these things, I weighed almost 120 pounds more than I weigh now. I was fat. I was depressed. I was an alcoholic. I was cheating on my girlfriends. I was a bad person. I was unhappy. My life sucked. And I had the power to change all of this. And I lived with it far too long, much longer than I should have. And I regret that. But, you know, the past is the past. Point being is the whole reason why you think I should do this later, whether it's I don't have enough time or I'm so stressed out or I just can't do it right now, shut up. Because that's exactly why you need to do it right now. So you can get back your time, so you can get rid of stress, and so you can buy freedom with your hard work and effort by doing it now, all right? If you put it off, then you have to live like this forever. If that's what you want, fine, whatever. But the ball is in your court. It's up to you. Do you want to change? Now's the time. Start today. Stop putting shit off till tomorrow because tomorrow never comes. How many times have you said tomorrow only to let your dreams, hopes, and goals die? All right? This is Devin Zander. This is the From Delivery Driver to CEO podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Do it now. Don't put it off until today. All right. I release episodes every Wednesday and every Saturday. So make sure you're subscribed on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or YouTube, wherever you listen. I'll see you in next week's episode, or I guess Saturday's episode. Peace out and enjoy the rest of your day. And save this podcast. Listen to it whenever you put something off or when you're saying, oh, I'll get to it later. Even the small things, even taking the trash out, cleaning your house. When you say I'll do it later, just play this podcast. And remember, the only person you're hurting is yourself and your family if you have one. So, all right. See you guys in the next episode.